Hi,
Hello
everyone.
there.
Welcome to RDT Session 2. You know what I'm saying? Little intro for people who don't know yet. There's just me and my best friend talking on Discord, and it's just random shit that we throw together and hope that something good comes out of it. It's gonna be it's gonna be uploaded anyway, so it is what it is. But yeah, I'm Justice.
And I'm Gideon.
Uh,
No, I'm just kidding. I'm Joel. I'm
um,
Joel.
yo, were you referencing something there?
Uh, I am unsure if
Who's
I
who?
don't.
Who's Gideon? Who?
I don't know. I heard it
Uh,
from a Beatles song, so
ah.
I was
So,
like, my name is Gideon now.
okay, all right, sure. Okay, so
That fucking killed. That destroyed your brain.
bro, nah, it's not even that, bro. Cause listen,
Was it the episode?
partially that and partially you being a dumbass. But, bro,
Uh,
how was your
uh,
day? How was your day, bro? How was your
oh
day?
well, actually, I don't want to get into that. I had a really great day today.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just a casual day, but for some reason today just made me feel very positive about a lot of things. Had a good talk with a buddy of mine earlier. So, yeah, overall, it's been quite of an average day,
Yeah.
but aside from all the shit that's been happening lately with my group of friends and everything, getting a call earlier and having a good talk, things are looking up pretty good.
I'm
So, overall,
glad.
my day has been
I'm
fine.
glad. I'm glad. Uh, on my side of things, it's been all right. You know what I'm saying? Getting used to the new house and everything, getting in the motions of things, making sure, I don't, just kill over. I actually set up my gaming stuff by my bed now instead of like on the desk because my back hurts, and I like to
Oh, so now
game
you're
in a
gonna be doing
comfortable
in bed
place.
gaming.
Yeah, yeah, stuff like that. And I can finally get back to my Persona series marathon, so that's good.
Hmm.
So like that's a A1 plus right there. So, 'cause I'm not gonna sacrifice my comfortability for anyone. So that's a factor.
I
Fun
mean, hey, if it
fact.
means helping your performance
Yeah,
out,
yeah,
sure.
yeah. Um, so like I think I'm just becoming an old man, honestly, and I'm just like 21, so it's like, well, I'm 20, but I'm
Well,
turning
you're
21,
about to
but
be 21,
like
honestly. Like,
honestly, I just feel like old
how
man. That's probably a
actually?
terrible
Let
thing.
me ask you, how
Go
does
ahead.
that feel though? How does it feel that you're almost 21?
How does it feel? You know what's crazy, bro? Before, when I was a teenager, I didn't feel like a teenager. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Or at least what I thought a teenager would feel like. But as soon as I was 18, nigga, adulthood slapped me in the fucking face. So I felt that shit soon. So that was something.
Damn. So it's like you don't. It's like you don't even remember your teenage years as much now. How you're
I
gonna
mean,
remember your
I,
adult
I, I mean,
years?
I remember them. I
Well,
remember them.
yeah,
That's
but it's like
it's like it's
that
just that it doesn't
realization,
feel the
I suppose.
same. Like I
Uh,
feel like an adult now, and that's interesting to me. I guess it just hit me because
uh,
things are I still feel the same as like a person, but like you know what I'm saying. How's that
yeah.
on your side though? How like do you feel like an adult?
Uh, like. Yeah, I do feel like an adult. Obviously, doing all this with school, work. I'm planning on finding a new job eventually, and who knows? I mean, like that's probably later down the line because I'm still gonna be helping my dad out with his business
Yeah,
until my mom or my dad settle in, probably win the lottery, and then retire, which is what we're ultimately hoping for. But until then, we can only dream. But yeah, college. I actually have to renew my FAFSA for the upcoming semester soon. So I gotta get that all situated. I also gotta renew my license too eventually. So
so I see.
this year, yeah, 21. So in August I gotta renew it.
Yeah,
So yeah, I mean like now I can feel adulthood, but I feel like I'm growing even more because there's a lot for me to learn
yeah, bro.
and a lot of responsibilities. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Uh, like so, my day was alright. So I did that, and I walked the dog, made food and stuff like that. Just one thing I did do laundry today, so that was cool. And we had just got two new laundry dryers and stuff. So let me tell you this story. So this was pretty funny. So me and my roommate Carlos, we were standing there and we were putting clothes inside the laundry machine, and we closed it and we started the machine, right? and
Hmm.
he was telling me that, hey, I found this out. Like, I guess he had looked something up, that if you open it, like like because it was going, and like if you open it, like you should leave it open. And then
Uh,
I didn't hesitate. Like, I cut him off. It was like in, like, when you read subtitles and it has that line saying
yeah,
that, hey, you see this thing is about to get cut off.
yeah.
I immediately opened the thing. I opened the laundry, the washing machine, and he was like, not now. Like, you didn't even let me finish my sentence. And
Oh damn.
so and so apparently, and so, like, he was like, "You idiot!" And then I closed it back, and then we had to start it again, and we didn't know if I broke it or not. But like, I started it again. But then I was like, classic Naruto Sasuke moment, and we was like, no. And then we fought. So we laid hands.
Yo,
So
you
that was
guys
the best.
fought over a fucking laundry
Nah,
over laundry.
it was because of my stupidity, I suppose. But at the end of the day,
The thing is though,
he
like
said open it.
I thought like the washer is
So
supposed to lock it before the cycle happens,
I
but
mean,
whatever.
at a certain point it locks, but
Oh, so it
when
was
it's the
just
first time.
about to lock.
No, no, not at all. No, it was
Oh,
before that. Like, the sensing. I don't know, stuff like that. It's before it
mhm.
locks. Once it hit washing, it locks. It was like at the first. It was
Oh, the
starting to
first cycle
spurt
or
out
something.
water. So, like, all right, it was closed, and I opened it
Oh,
again. He
okay.
basically meant that after you apparently leave it open, so I don't know, it air dries or some shit. I don't know,
Oh,
man. It doesn't matter to me. I just put him in the dryer regardless. That being
that
said,
has.
so so that happened. So that was fun. Talk to some people. Waiting and all that.
Honestly, this
But
week was very interesting for me, dude, because I literally like after before my exam on Saturday. Um, Obviously, knowing me, I tend to eat, and sometimes I stress eat, which is
mhm,
quite common for a lot of people to do. So I went to Burger King, and I was like, you know what, I'm feeling extra heavy. Let me get a double Whopper, a Whopper with bacon, obviously all with cheese, and a Bacon King. And the cashier and this guy and I had this long talk about how we like our bacon. I thought it was quite peculiar in a sense, but I thought it was kind of lighthearted too,
uh, uh-huh.
because a lot of people you see at that Burger King, especially the one I go to, there's a lot of miserable employees. Like they genuinely don't enjoy what they're doing, and I could understand, but why that is. But they look so miserable, like they might snap
I mean,
like at any
I
minute.
mean, bro, I don't know if you don't know this, but like most fast food places I've went to, people look miserable. But you
Of
know,
course, no, but this guy actually had like a sense of charisma. Like he felt like he felt like one of those like Burger King cashiers in the commercial. Like
oh,
he felt like one of those guys
okay.
where he was upbeat and just ready to just help people out. And I was like, huh, you normally don't really see that often.
Joel, I feel like you're idealizing this, but but back to the bacon.
I'm just being
What
me.
did he say? How does he like his bacon out here? How does this
Uh,
Burger King guy like his bacon?
uh, crispy, but not to the point that it's dry.
Uh-huh.
And he said he was talking about like how you could make bacon in this paste or like this sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I have never even heard of such thing. And he basically told me like how to do it. And of course, obviously me, I'm just hungry as fuck. I forgot what exactly how to put everything together. But we just had a very long talk about bacon, and
Well,
I was not expecting that at all.
what about you, nigga? How do you like
I
your bacon?
honestly, bacon, whether it be, I'm fucking weird, by the way, guys. Bacon, whether it's soggy, crispy, bacon bits, turkey bacon, or anything, I don't give a shit. I'll eat it. As long as I don't have like some kind of allergic reaction to it or something, then I'll eat it.
Are you allergic to bacon? Why would you even say that? You know you're not allergic to bacon. Why?
Oh,
What is wrong with you?
I mean, well, you'll never know.
How do you how do you feel? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! No, shut your mouth. Shut up. Oh, you never know. Shut your mouth. Listen. How do you feel about turkey bacon?
Um, so- I don't mind it. I really don't.
I
I know
really
there's a lot
like
of people
turkey
that don't.
bacon.
You liked it?
I love it.
Does Carlos like it?
I have no idea. Never asked him. But honestly, like I've been having so much pork bacon, honestly, that I'm sort of missing turkey bacon. I feel like it's easier to cook and it's much nicer to lay out on things, you know?
It's less. I don't. Oh, I don't know if this is true or not, but it's almost less greasy than regular than pork bacon. I don't
Yeah, I've
fucking know.
noticed that. No, no, yeah, I've sort of noticed that when I make it too. So, once I start getting, back on my feet and stuff, I'm probably gonna like get some turkey bacon for myself. That'd be nice. But
Speaking of
yeah,
bacon, I'm probably gonna go grab myself some Burger King on Thursday after class. But yeah,
I
that's just me
mean,
though.
I sort of figured that. Didn't even have to tell me, Joel.
Oh
Honestly.
yeah, no, I'm gonna send you like a fucking photo, and there's gonna be like 6 burgers laid out on my
Mm,
desk.
you don't have to send me a photo, but you got it.
Well, I'll take the
Uh,
photo and keep it for sentimental purposes. I
that
don't know why.
that is
I'm
fat. That's
weird.
greedy as hell, nigga. That's greedy as hell. That like, bro, that is some, bro. That's you love food too much at that point. You're like, I gotta take this picture for sentimental
No,
reasons. Like, what?
what would
Just
be?
a collage?
I took a picture of sushi, dude. I took a
Hmm.
picture of the sushi tray that I had all to myself, and obviously I finished it, but I almost threw up by it. And but it's worth it. I love that feeling of being full off of sushi.
You are a
Yes, I'm a
disgusting
gluttonous
person.
bastard, but
That's
I'm
that.
happy.
There's something like I can't disrespect it because I'm fat too. It is what it is. But I'm just saying, like, like you're not even
What's
fat though. That's the wild part. You just love food, nigga. Like,
I don't know how I maintain my weight. Like people say like I look like I weigh 160, 150, but when I tell them, "No, I'm actually like around 200." They're like, "Shut the fuck up. You're high. You're not actually 200." I'm like, "No, I'm dead ass." I mean, I guess I don't look that
uh,
fat, but hey, it's probably just because of my height or something.
can
But
I just
yeah.
say, can I just interject with this food conversation that we're apparently having for like at least a good 7 minutes? But like, so whenever when I listen to these, like the one we recorded last time, it actually sounded really nice. We were both coming through really well, so I
Granted,
liked
we
it.
have we have better quality mics than we had previously, and like the mic that I had originally when we did random Steam talks.
I
Well,
mean, those are still pretty good for what we
no,
had. I
they
mean,
were
like,
actually. I am still using the same model mic
hmm
that I used for random Steam talks. I mean, the other one I had broke, but I basically just got it like a exact replacement of it, and yeah. So I was about to literally dead ass say, my mic quality has changed drastically, and then I realized, nah, it's just because I'm using Discord.
mm.
Maybe that's why. Because I definitely know Steam doesn't have that much of a better quality compared to Discord. But I'm getting a little off topic here.
Um, so like the thing is that like I don't even know, bro. But like, so my guy, I gotta ask you a question. We're gonna move along here, I suppose, since I think we're done with our days. What have you been playing, my guy?
Well, pretty much the same game you've been playing, Apex Legends.
Apex
And
Legends.
oh
Ain't
my
that
goodness,
wild? So,
I
so
am
I
not into
think
battle royales,
I
but
think,
goddamn.
but like, here's the thing. The thing about it though, Joel, with me with Apex Legends is the fact that like my God, it is such a it's so much more like I think like I like third person stuff in its own like in a way that's not that, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
because I feel like when you have first person in this battle royale, it just has much more like control. It has I don't know, it's something different about it. Because whenever I played Fortnite or like PUBG, it's just like eh, you know.
uh,
Like I
yeah.
just I just
I
don't
could.
I don't get into it. But like as soon as you put that first person perspective in, I'm like, okay, I feels that. I vibe with
I
that.
mean, like someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but like the only first person battle royale that I've pretty much played before Apex Legend was CS:GO's Danger Zone.
Hmm.
Like that was the only battle royale game that Carlos and I have been playing in terms of FPS, at least for me. And then when Apex Legend came out, I was like, huh, look at that. It seems like a mix of like Titanfall with some Call of Duty Blackout
Yeah.
and a little bit of Borderlands sprinkled in too.
With the use of abilities, I'm sure you mean. Um
Yeah,
Yeah, which is why, bro, really do feel like you'd like Overwatch. Now, I know you might not think that you'll be good at it, but I really do feel like you'd really like it. Maybe for like your birthday or Christmas or something. We should really play that or sooner than that, but obviously, yeah. But anyway, so like, but thing about it is that I realized that, man, here's the thing, guys. Let me tell you something about Joel. Joel is a mad motherfucker. He gets angry at a lot of things, at a lot of stuff. He rages hard at things he loves. But for some reason in Apex Legends, I have not seen him as angry, you know, because I think I take all his anger away because I don't rage a lot in things, but my God, Apex Legends brings something out of me that just doesn't make
You,
sense.
I think
Go
you
ahead,
rage
take it
for
away.
me.
Take it away, bro. Tell him
like
what's going on. Tell him the
okay,
craziness.
it's crazy because this is like you playing Apex Legends has to be one of the only times I've ever heard you scream loud. Because, well, no, I've heard you scream loud, but in terms of like gaming, like this is probably the most I've ever heard you scream. And even as a person myself who gets angry pretty quick and screams and breaks things too when gaming, you actually scare the fuck out of me, but you're funny as shit when you're angry. Like, I'm just sitting here like, God damn, he's screaming for me. Like, he's channeling my rage throughout this whole game. And it's like, it's weird because throughout the time I'm trying to get like kills in this game and at least get the first place or second, like, you would have at least thought that I would actually start like getting serious and everything, like actually start playing. But like those times where Justice, obviously, like this is probably the most that pisses you off. Like those times where you and Carlos get into heavy firefights and then I'm nowhere to be found.
Yeah, yeah, those are like oh man. Tell him about
I just call
tell
it
tell him a
the.
story. Tell me one of your favorite
Oh
stories
yeah.
of my anger of what I did.
Oh yeah. Actually, there's two.
Okay.
I gotta drop two.
What do you gotta drop
So the
to?
first one, So Justice and I decided to take refuge in this one building and camp in this one room, considering that there were what like two, three more squads left. I think it was
Hmm.
our squad and another squad, and it was just us two left. And Carlos decided to take position like all the way opposite to our position. So Justice was like, Carlos, just get back here and we'll just defend this fucking room. And then Carlos was like, no, I have perfect sniper view of like the building. Like if they try to get in there, I could take them out. Not taking account of the fact that he's also open too from his right side. So when he looked over to his right, he started getting shot at. So that's when he was like, "Oh yeah, fuck this," and started running back to the fucking building we were in. He gets clocked. The same squad comes in, literally like rushing in at us and fucking gunned Justice and I down. And three, not even 5 seconds later, Justice is screaming, "I'm gonna fuck you up! I'm gonna fuck you up!" repeatedly. I lost count of how many times you were screaming, "I'm gonna fuck you up." And then when you fucking put your mic down and you were going to fuck Carlos up, I was like, Carlos, lock your fucking door. Jump out the
Uh,
fucking window. I
and
don't know
he
what the
really
fuck.
did. He really locked his door. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I immediately laughed because I almost took off my headset. But then I put it back on because I was like, hold on, calm down, Justice.
Yo.
Like I was really angry. I didn't know who I was fucking up. I didn't know who that moment I was fucking up. I was fucking up somebody. It was like somebody was getting their ass beat that day. It was wild.
Thank God I'm
Uh,
not in North Carolina.
but
But
so like I'm just sitting there like, man, this is just wild, man. This is just wild.
like God damn it. Like then you realize it ain't that serious.
Yeah, I
And
guess not.
my favorite one.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, unlike last time where it was just two squads, there were actually five more left. So we were still close to first place. Um, let me see. So Justice and Carlos and I are seeking refuge in this one building. I forgot what part of the map it was in,
Hmm.
but when Carlos said, "Oh God, there's people here," and I got shot to the window, right?
Uh-huh.
I actually was gonna stay back to help you guys out, but when they came in and they smoked up the entire place, I I ran past them to the smoke and just ran far away. And then when you and Carlos went down, I was just like, "Don't worry, guys, I'll come and get you." I had to run away from that moment, and you let out this blood curdling scream of anger that I was like, "Oh my god!" I thought I was like, if I was in North Carolina, I felt you were gonna grab me through my fucking screen. Like that's how angry you were. Like I felt your hands were gonna come. Like I felt your hands were just about to warp through my screen and just choke me like right in my fucking desk. And then literally I go around basically try to lure them away from you guys, and obviously that fucking failed because one of them was actually waiting for me to come back. Like they actually were a step ahead of me. So they snuffed me out, and then Justice decides to drop a fucking diss track, and then my internet craps out on me.
Like I
So
literally start rapping a diss track to him,
you
just
dropped a fucking
freestyle.
diss track, and my fucking internet crapped out.
It was funny as hell, man. I don't even know anymore. But
Dude, I
that shit
hyperventil. I
was
actually couldn't
man,
breathe after that.
man. I, I can't
God.
even half the time. Like the game just makes me so. Bro, did you see that new Long Beach Griffey video that I sent you?
I actually didn't get a chance. I'll take it. I'll
Dang,
probably check it out later.
after
Yeah,
this
yeah.
we'll watch together, bro. It is hilarious.
But
Hilarious. But here's the thing. So, just to put a tag on this Apex thing. First of all, what do you think of the game though? Like like
what do I
genuinely?
think of the game?
Mhm.
I've actually never been so invested in a battle royale game. Like I stopped looking at it as a battle royale game and just started looking at it as a normal multiplayer FPS. So I guess maybe that's why I'm not like I fuck this game or something. Like it's not my cup of tea, because it's like just me playing. I've been playing FPS for over a decade now. So for the sole fact that me playing this game and I'm just so used to FPS and multiplayer FPS games, I stopped looking at it as a battle royale and just started looking at it as more of a cooperative FPS online game, which is probably why I enjoy it more than I do with any other game. And to be honest, like that says a lot considering that I don't enjoy playing CS:GO's battle royale that much because honestly, you Counter Strike and battle royale don't go together.
Yeah.
It's like trying to make Oreo sushis or something. Like it doesn't like they're both two of my favorite things. Well, not two like battle royale is my favorite thing, but it's like two different things that most people enjoy, and you put it together and it doesn't work. It really doesn't. So I kind of stopped playing after some time.
Yeah.
It's just Carlos would often want to play,
That
to actually make it the first place, but
that
I was
that
whatever.
that food analogy really messed you up considering you like all food, huh? So,
It did. It did.
uh, damn,
But it was the first thing
you
that came
failed
to
that shit,
mind
man.
when
I'm sorry.
it
That's wild.
comes in terms of
Um,
combinations. So
so, but another thing is that I've been playing. I like, but thing is, I really like Apex Legends. I think that it's better than Fortnite, honestly.
I
Like
100% agree.
it just has it's much more. I don't know. It fits my hands better, and I really do. Let me just go on this pretentious tangent for a second, but I really do feel like you get in where you fit in. You feels me? So like it's like they're just games that are more geared to certain people depending on what they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Fortnite just didn't do it for me. Like it was fun at times, sort of. Got some enjoyment out of it, but like not as much enjoyment as I am getting out of Apex Legends. And I don't even know if it's enjoyment. It might just be rage. I don't like it's just. But
Well, at the same time, Apex Legends.
but I'm fascinated by it, and I can't stop playing because I really do want to get better at it. And I think that's the whole thing about it. It's something that I really do want to get better at because it intrigues me on a high level.
I could see that. I mean, I feel like I should start taking it a little bit seriously, but to be honest, the rage moments that just occur with you are too priceless to the point that it's like, okay, there's actually no real reason for me to actually get mad.
Yeah.
But if I'm playing with other people, I might actually get angry. That's the
Hmm.
thing. Like when I'm playing with you and Carlos, like we do what we can. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still get angry deep down when we fucking get destroyed, even if we're like at fifth or fourth place, because it's like, how the fuck do we lose like that? But it's like it seems like you screaming just happens to just take out my anger. You practically project my anger through your rage. So it's like, yeah, it's like there we go. But I feel like if I were, and also for the fact that I can't really scream too much since I'm in a house with other people, like my family. So it's like I obviously don't want to disturb anyone at night when we're playing.
Yeah.
But if it were the sole fact that I were with you guys down there in North Carolina and I had my own room, then obviously you're gonna hear me fucking scream, laugh probably too. Like it's gonna be like I'm gonna be just as loud as you guys, if not probably even louder. Who knows?
I
But
mean, like
yeah,
you do enough that makes enough. But I get what you're saying, yeah. Like, but like, yeah. So the thing about it is, no one blames you for that, Joel. It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be okay, Joel. We love you. It's all right. But
eh.
so, so another thing I've been playing is recently has been a whole heap of nothing really. Cause I've been watching this thing called Umbrella Academy on Netflix, and just like I just want to explain why I like it to you, just to give you this, because I know you can't watch it because you don't have like Netflix, but maybe your siblings do, and you can introduce it to them, be like, hey, maybe we should watch this, guys. I don't know, but I like this show because it has it first of all, the first episode threw me for a loop at this one scene that happened. I was like, Jesus Christ, I can't even, like, how the fuck does that happen? And like it's just a whole bunch of things. But main premise is like you got this academy and these people have abilities and it's a ride. Like it's an emotional ride. Like
Hmm.
think a more grounded X-Men and a more realistic one as well, you know?
Ah.
Well, realistic. I shake my hand at that because side to side because it's like realistic, I guess. But like yeah. So it's sort of like that, like, but just like at a small, like I would say on a smaller scale than the X Men. I should say. Yeah, that's better to
I
say.
got you.
But so yeah, so like, but it's actually it's a comic adaptation from Dark Horse, and the show did make me want to actually go and see what Dark Horse was like, what the comic from Dark Horse was like, because like it was interesting, like, and like there's
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil too much, honestly, because like it's just but it's so good because it's about family, you know, and it has so many. Oh my god, the sci-fi in it is A1. Like the sci-fi in it is A1. You know, the powers are A1, and like the character interactions are, some of them are cliche, and other times it's really cool to me because they do a lot of like really like interesting stuff in the show, man.
Well, I just have a quick question because I
What?
don't know too much about the show. Is it recent? Like, is it
Oh yeah,
recent
yeah,
or has
yeah.
it been around?
It's new.
Oh, okay.
It's new.
I got you.
It just came out, so like, you know, but like, so that's something, and I just really need to get that out there before we even continue, because yeah. But bro, we're getting on to like host stories, bro. So like, bro, you got a story for me? Do you have a story for me?
Um, I I don't know if I have that much of a story. My week played out quite. Actually, no. Other than the fact that,
All right, but bro, so you don't have a story? You don't have a story?
yeah, unfortunately, I don't. Hopefully, I'll have one by next week.
Yeah, bro. Just come prepared. That's all I'm asking from you, bro. Come prepared. I know on a thing called random, you think fuck it. Nah. Come prepared. I don't want to see this again. All right. I don't want to see.
Prepared Discord talks.
Man, shut up. Shut up.
Scheduled Discord
Shut
talks.
up. But anyway, so I do have a story for you, and it's another dog walking story, but with a twist. So this is a one part, two part thing. So first of all, I'm walking him again, and like I'm going out and I'm like walking with the dog, and we're going near like the entranceway, and there's like this little patch of grass, like this little fence part that divides the two roadways. You know, one goes one way, another car goes the other way, for, you know, because of how going in and out. It is
Yeah.
divided by a fence, and there's patches of grass. So me and him walk on that, you know, and he does business and all that. But this one day, bro, he was so into it, bro. He was so into the sniffing the ground, bro. It was insanity. Like he wouldn't leave the patch of grass or like anything. He was just sniffing around so hard. Like he would intently, like he was like, I need to sniff this, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like he was just there for like minutes at a time. Like it
Mhm.
was aggressively sniffing the ground, and I was like, does he smell a dead body? Like what the fuck is he gonna lead me to? But like it was just one area, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck he smells, but this nigga must smell some like gold or something, because this is insanity. So
Yeah.
that's happening, and I walk him twice that day, because he needs to be taken out multiple times, because dogs are needy. But this crazy thing happened, Joel. So there was the first guy was in a car, and he drives by, and he's like does the head nod, saying
Uh,
hi,
yeah.
and then he goes into the to his house, and I'm thinking to myself, man, okay, that's cool, but the way he like did it, I had all red on that day. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, I hope he doesn't think that I'm a blood out here. So, but so he drives in, and I'm like, if he's like, he went into the driveway, and I'm thinking irrationally. I'm thinking like, oh shit. So I'm thinking he's about to get out of his car and come over to me and talk to me, but of course he doesn't, obviously, because that's ridiculous. So he goes into his house, and that's cool. So I'm like, all right, cool, all right, that was weird. But then,
Hmm.
and he was like a young like Hispanic guy, like around like my age maybe, or like maybe 30. And then the second time we go out, I walk the dog, another guy, totally different from him, just drives in and looks at me and gives the head nod. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Now, everyone else that drives by me never does that. They never say hi, except for this one
Hmm.
white guy from before. But I'm like, what is going on? Why is everyone saying hi to me like this? And I'm like, man, like, yo, what the hell's happening? And it's just a really weird occurrence. I think I had something to say about it, but now I really think I forgot, and that's weird. But like the thing about it is it's just like these two incidents occurred, and I'm like, yo, I hope I don't know. It's
Yo.
just an interesting occurrence.
I actually remembered I do have a story.
You do have a
It's
story.
just this one. It's quite weird but interesting
Okay.
because I was at school, walking to my car, and this one guy came up to me, and he was like, "Hey, do I know you?" And I'm just like, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but exactly who are you?" And he was like, "No, no, it's just you look so familiar." Like, and he asked me like, "What high school did you go to?" And I told him, "Well, I went to." I said the high school I went to, and he was like, "Oh, never heard of that place." And I'm like, yeah." But anyways, I asked him. I'm like, "Is there anything you need?" Sorry, like I didn't mean to be a dick or anything, but I just want to go home. I was tired. So he was like, "No, I just the thing is," he was like, "I know someone, and this guy looks a lot like you. I just kept thinking that maybe you were that guy, you know." And this whole time, I'm just like, what the fuck, like it's not like." And he said that I went to high school with that guy too, and I was like, "Oh, so it's obvious that I'm not the guy you're looking for then." So, but if any, I told him, well, if anything, like hopefully you'll find who you're looking for. I wish you the best of luck. Anyways, I'm about to head off, and he was like, "Oh, wait, before you go, can I have your number?" And I was like, okay, first of all, I don't know this guy. I've only known him for like at least the 3 minutes that I've been talking to him.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, when he asks me for my number, I just ask, "Oh, um, I wouldn't mind giving you my number. It's just I need to ask, why is it exactly that you want my number?" I was just out of curiosity. And he was like, "You seem like a cool guy. I might want to keep in touch or something?" And I was, and, and I was like, I don't know if this was a dickish move or not, but I told him, like I would love that. It's just that I haven't paid my phone bill. Yeah, I haven't paid my phone bill in a while, so I don't really. I don't really have service on my phone or anything. And he was like, "That's cool. Do you got like a Snapchat or anything?" And I was like, "Yo, this dude." And I was like, "No, I'm not really into social media that much. I honestly love to stay out of drama, so I don't really use social media that much." And he's like, "Well, and then this is where things got weird. He was like, "Okay," and then he was like, "Ask me." So he's like, "So what are your classes?" And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, who the fuck sent you to come after me?" And I was like, "Well, I just got out of my microbiology class, and I'm just heading home because I want to be able
Are
to."
you lying to me?
I am not.
I
This is no,
are are you are you fibbing? This doesn't sound real.
bro. I was just weirded out. I don't know this. I was just weirded out by the guy. No, it actually happened. I may be over exaggerating a little bit because I was fucking tired, but he kept asking me too many questions all at once, and I just wanted to leave.
Bro, you should have just
And
said I gotta go. Goodbye.
I just told him, "Look, I gotta get going. It was great talking to you, whoever you are."
Bro, sometimes it's not even a factor of being rude, because maybe you just have somewhere to go. So you just gotta be like, yo, man, it was nice meeting you, but I really gotta bounce.
Oh,
Like,
here's
it
the
is what
thing.
it
I'm
is.
awkward when it comes to certain situations.
I
So it was like here. It's weird. I could talk to people fine. Like if I wanted to socialize, I socialize, and I'm perfectly fine. Like I don't stutter or anything like how I do now. Like I'm perfectly capable of talking to people in a
when did you
coherent way.
stutter? What?
No, I'm
You
just
haven't
saying.
stuttered a
I have
single time.
I have a tendency to stutter sometimes and repeat my words. So it's just that this whole time I just wanted to go home. So I told him, "Listen, it was nice talking to you. I'm about to head out." And he was like, "All right, all right. I'll see you around." And I was like, "Yep, cheers." Yeah, so I drove home and I was just like, well, fucking, like, I don't know if I fucked something up. I don't know if I could have made friends with this guy, but he seemed all right.
I
Like he
mean, you
seemed like a
obviously
cool
didn't
guy.
want to be his friend because you were like, nah. But like, yo, I don't know what that guy wanted. That's just weird. But like, you probably should just know for future reference. Just say that you gotta go, and get in your car and leave. So,
I know, but it's
like,
hard for me because
like
it's like I don't want to cut people off too quickly. Like I want to try and see what they have to offer.
that's they've.
That
I'm
sounds.
sorry. Okay, I'm done. I can't hold it back anymore. That nigga might have been offering up some dick, nigga. So I don't know. So like, you need. That's what he had to offer, nigga. I don't know. I don't know if he did or not. But that might have been what
Oh
he was
man,
going for.
it seemed like a fib, but I wish. Like, but to be honest, it was the most awkward fucking thing I've ever had to go through in college. Well, as of now, this is just the most awkward thing I've had to deal with all semester, and it's only February. So
If I didn't go through a lot of weird stuff when I went to college too, then I wouldn't believe this story. But I can sort of believe it because I went through some crazy stuff back then too. So I get that.
yeah, it's weird because normally everyone's usually minding their business, but this guy really thought that I was someone he was looking for, which it's nothing wrong. It's just when he kept asking too many questions, that's when I was like, all right, dude, I'll see you around. But yeah, that's pretty much the only thing that weird that's really happened to me in the last couple days.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
who knows? Maybe I'll see him again or something. I actually like talk and probably become buddies or something.
yeah. I don't know if you want to become buds with that nigga.
I don't
I'm
know.
just gonna
Well, I
go out
mean,
on
like,
a limb here, my guy, and say that's probably not the guy you want to be friends with.
I guess it's just I want to try and be nice to people. Like I don't want to be a straight up dick because there's days where I come to school and I just don't want to deal with anyone's bullshit. Like I put both of my headphones in, and mind you, my left earphone is broken, but I always put it in to show people that listen, I don't want to hear what you have to say to me. I just want to go to my class, get the day over with, and go home.
Huh.
But it's like for the most part, I never run into people like that. No one ever gives me a problem on campus. Like everyone's always minding their own business unless they know somebody. That's it. I just go home. I just do my thing. It's just this was kind of a weird encounter because this never really happened as much. So yeah, that's pretty much my end of the spectrum.
Mm. Uh, I, I I guess, bro. I mean, I don't see why it has to matter that much. I mean, it's just like it is
Well,
what it
I just
is.
remember. I just vividly remember. To be honest, I was about to forget about it until you were telling your story and
Mm.
everything. And
Uh,
you said people were looking at you. I was like, oh, I just remembered about this one
yeah.
particular moment I had.
Like honestly, I just feel so like exposed whenever I walk the dog. I'm just like wow.
Well, at least you don't walk them at nights, you know?
Nah, I had to do that today.
Oh.
But
Well, at least your neighborhood isn't dangerous, you know?
I mean, it's not, so that's good, but it's just weird. Like it's just creepy.
Uh,
But it's not even about that, really. It's just like I have to make sure that he doesn't get hit by cars because I swear to God, there were some close calls. There are some
damn.
close calls sometimes. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Because, like, he'll want to go somewhere, and I'm like, nah, there's a car. And he'll be like, no, I want to go. I want to go. And I'm like, you're a dog. You're an idiot. Listen to me. Because if you go, you're gonna go straight to heaven. So like, that's just crazy. But think about the guys staring at me. I'm just like, man, like, do they know something I don't know? Because like, they looked similar too, the two guys, and it was just like, wow. It's just like both just like, hey, what's up, man? I, this is why I should write things down because I had something else to say about it, but I forgot about it. So that's there.
Mm.
So that's that. But we're getting on to
They
our
were probably just checking your afro, though, but.
I yeah, probably not. I don't know, man.
Of-
But
eh.
so we're getting on to the last part of this, uh, our review of episode 5 of The Promised Neverland. Left us with a big cliffhanger, before this, Joel.
This is probably the worst cliffhanger I've
Uh,
ever witnessed in anime.
we
Well,
were trying to figure
actually,
out. We wanted to know who was the traitor. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff with Crone and Guild, Gi-
Gilda,
yeah,
yeah.
Gilda. I got that right. Yeah, and just trying to figure that shit out, and then all of a sudden dropped a bomb. Like Norm was like, "Yo, my guy, you're the
We're on
guy."
to something.
And then
Yeah.
fucking right when it opens, we're like, "Well, we got the answer." Remember, spoilers, spoilers, spoilers out here. This is a discussion. This ain't
Premium
like
premium
watch it
users, just
before.
fucking tell me, please. Premium users, just if you can, please fucking tell me. I actually, well, would it even matter? Because by the time anyone's able to comment, and tell me like episode 6 is already out for us.
Uh, but
I'm just
so
very
the that was a very pessimistic thing to think, but calm down. So
yo.
so thing is that so we're like just tells us that yeah, Norman is in fact the traitor.
You mean Ray?
Oh shit. Yeah, Ray. Fuck. Can't even.
Because I was like, I
Yo,
don't remember fucking being one
Norman
of her
is
subordinates.
I mean Norman is like is figuring all this stuff out. And so the discussion there is basically a back and forth of why and how he was doing things, and basically that the fact that he knew. What's crazy is how Norman kept his composure of him knowing about all these secrets beforehand. 6 years we find out. 6 years out here.
Six
And yet
years, Ray
and
has been
we're both and
supplying
we're both thinking,
information.
how is Norman not just throwing hands at this point? You know what I'm saying? Because he needs to throw those mental hands. Because
Yo,
this is a show about strategy, not fisticuffs. So so that happens, and so we find out that like he'd known for like 6 years, and the fact that he wanted to do this so he could protect both Norman and Emma, get them out. You know what I'm saying? That's why I told him that they can make it to
but also his
get
plan was
him,
to have them
get her.
abandon everyone else at the last minute, and the only
Uh,
people that they would save is Don and Gilda, I believe.
if they can save anyone else. And that was very quick. I guess you wanted to speak, huh? You
It's
you
just there's
you had a
this
feeling, didn't you?
episode. This episode has me on fucking
So
wires
here's the
right
thing.
now.
Here's the thing. So but that's the thing. Ray gives Norman an ultimatum. I'll be your double agent. You know what I'm saying? I'll be your your Black Widow
Yo,
if you can guarantee me that it's just the three of us out there. and not everybody's coming with us because that's retarded apparently. Oh sorry, yeah, yeah. But like he thinks that is. It's just like, hey, that's not a good plan. I mean, honestly, I think that they could have, especially as being a shonen, but Ray's being pretty pragmatic right now. He's like, listen, if you want me to join your side, you're gonna have to give me that guarantee. And then Norman was left sitting there like, oh God, am I really about to do this? Am I really about to betray Emma's wish out here? Because remember, he still is in love with Emma, so that's a factor. Uh, One thing that I want to talk about though is you remember that. Do you remember Emma's reaction
Oh yeah, yeah. Her
when
fucking
when
face, dude.
she's found out that Ray was the traitor? He just tells her, and it's just like, oh my God. Norman was like, "Yo, can we ease her into things, please?" And like Ray was like, "Nah, nah, I want
He was
that.
like, "All right, I'm gonna
I
drop the
need
bomb."
that.
By
I
the
need
way,
that bomb."
I was on mom's. I was helping mom out this entire time,
Yeah, and then like she's like, "What?"
and all she
And
could
she
say
can't
was,
even.
"Don't ever do it again."
Well, remember that wasn't even because of that. It was no, she wasn't saying don't help mom out ever again. She then was asking him, did he ever
So, have
sh
anyone
like
shipped out early.
yeah, for their sake. And like she was like, don't even answer
That's
it.
yeah.
Don't
That's why.
just. But
That's what
then
I meant.
but I
Yeah.
know. Don't worry. But like, don't even answer it because I'm pretty sure if he had answered, she probably would have slided him. I don't know. She would have did some violence because Emma, the face she made, Emma was not playing that day. She was not playing
But she
that day.
probably knew too. Like
Uh,
she probably felt that him like it was implied that Ray had Connie shipped out too. You know.
Maybe. But the thing is the fact that we got Don and Gilda finally doing something at the end of the episode here, and not a lot happened in this episode besides just the exposition, but enough where it was like they had a plan. And so they're at the round table of the five, one, two, three, four, yeah, and they're talking about what their next move is. I can't remember half of it, so I really, what were they talking? They were talking. Remember when they were around the bed? And I think there
They're
was.
basically talking about like there's a secret room
Oh
somewhere
yes,
where
yes,
mom
there.
has her headquarters and how they ship everything out
Yes.
and scheduled.
Okay, that's what they were talking about. And basically they were like, we're gonna wait to see what we can do, so you guys go back out and just, do some dishes, do some chores, make sure everything's normal. But our boy Don, who's ready to save the already dead Connie, he decides, nah, I gotta see what mom's really like. I gotta find the secret room, bro. And him and Gilda go right into the room, and it's like, come on, my guy, this is why we can't have nice things.
Yo.
Uh, and so they go in, and as soon as they try to they open it to the secret room, but then the door slowly opens, and then we don't know who's about to come in. So first of all, so that was the synopsis. What did you think of the episode, Joel?
Okay. The episode changed my perspective of Ray,
Uh huh.
but not in a negative way either.
Interesting.
Because to be honest, I just thought he like from the beginning I thought he knew what mom was already up to, and I just figured that maybe he was hoping that everyone would finally catch on to it, but I had no fucking idea that he was a subordinate. Like I had no idea. And to be honest, I thought that was going to be it. I thought the next episode we didn't even see Ray in the fucking opening. It's just Norman and Emma. But when he basically discussed about his plan and basically what his true intentions were was to basically keep all the heat off of, Norman and Emma until they're ready to get out of there. So basically Ray's just doing all of this to basically lower the heat. So basically, although it was a dangerous thing for him to do, technically speaking, it also is helping their cause in a way. So I was like, huh, Ray isn't that bad altogether. Because technically, if you think about it, he seems more of an anti-hero. I
Uh,
don't know if like that makes sense in this context or anything, but no, not even. He's just like uh lawful neutral or neutral evil. Please correct me if I'm right.
well, I mean, if we're talking about Ray as a lineman here, I would have to say that Ray, if anything, would be dang, you're not exactly wrong. He's not lawful evil, and that's not the case. But right when he in this episode specifically, he does act very neutral evil. It is a very neutral evil thing vibe that I get from him. If not just chaotic neutral, you know, just
Yeah.
trying to get what he wants, and you know what I'm saying, maybe. But honestly, guys, please tell us what you think alignments are with these characters because we all know that Emma is neutral good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? She's very neutral
Easily.
good. She's a very neutral character. I feel like that's
I feel
just
like same thing applies to Norman too, but he can also
Norman.
be like neutral, like lawful neutral or
Yeah,
something.
I get a more lawful neutral vibe from him, especially what he'll grow up into. But
Because it's not like he tried to fight back with Ray and say like, you
yeah,
know,
it was more
it's
just
bad or anything. He was like,
oh
damn.
no, he viewed it as bad, of course, but he's just like, I
It's
gotta
not like
be
he actually,
pragmatic
yeah.
here. So that's a factor, but Mama is definitely lawful evil, and most of the demons are probably lawful evil as well, because
Yeah.
they're in that category. They're not chaotic because they wouldn't have a society. So that's the thing. Fun fact. So now we're getting into predictions. So first of all, immediate predictions for this
I don't
episode.
think it's mom.
Who do you think is opening the door?
I don't think I definitely know it could be Sister Crone, but not Mother Isabella.
Mm,
It's too quick to judge because that would be too cliche. Now here's the thing: I'm also predicting that it could be uh, Mother Isabella, but with the short amount of time they're given, Don and Gilda manage to find somewhere to hide out until she leaves the room. But I'm thinking that maybe she'll have suspicion that someone has entered the room because she'll notice that the bookcase, like maybe like some of the books have been moved a little bit. Maybe she like keeps track of like how the books were positioned before she left the room.
hmm
So maybe she'll suspect something. She'll try to figure out who it is, but I don't think like she'll probably think it's either Norman or Emma, considering that most of the suspicion is on them now, and she knows that. But she's definitely not going to suspect that it was Don or Gilda.
Hmm.
That's what I'm thinking for that scenario. The next
Uh,
scenario could be is that Norman or Emma decide to go check up on them and see what's going down, or
all
it could
right.
be or it
Fuck
could be
my
Sister
prediction,
Crone.
right? Fuck it.
Oh,
Fuck it, my prediction. You know what?
and
Go
well,
ahead, Joel. It's your show.
no,
It's your
no,
show
no,
now.
no,
Nah,
no,
like,
no.
all right, you got it. Just
No,
go ahead
okay,
and
I
say
like
everything. Nah, nah, no, no,
no,
be my guest. But
please.
what I was going to say is actuality. I didn't even have that. I actually thought it was going to be Ray. Uh, I
Mm.
think Ray is going to come in and be like, "You guys are some idiots." Uh, my prediction is that Ray comes in and he's like, "Yo, I told you to go do dishes," because that seems like most likely to me. Uh, but if we are talking about other possibilities, it could be Crone, could be Norma. Norma, that's the ship's name.
Yo,
Could be Norma. Uh, so or M
it
Man,
could be, and man,
M Man. So
Norma.
but overall, so what are what's your hot take? What's your big prediction for the series so far? Has it changed? We're doing some hot takes first time. What's your big prediction for where the series is going? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen next after this?
I feel like they will discover and find out the truth, like Don and Gilda, and then and then Don will actually start
Oh
understanding.
yeah, because we were just talk. Yeah, I forgot to talk about that because they were like, because he was like, I gotta speed this up so we can go and save her because they still lied to them about her being still alive and that they can go save these people. But nah, she's dead, and that's
They don't know that,
they don't
yeah.
even know. And that once he finds that out, he's sliding Norman. He's going to fight Norman. It's inevitable.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah,
it's definitely gonna cause some kind of
we didn't
conflict.
see any Sister Crone this episode. Uh, no Sister Crone this episode.
She's possibly creating another doll to throw against the ceiling.
Yeah, yeah, bro. As you do. So that's a factor. For the life of me, my big take on this is that I feel like I have a suspicion. I have a suspicion that the kids like once Emma finds out that they're not going to that like if when they escape and Emma's trying to save everybody and then Norman is being like, "No, we gotta ditch him or something." Like, cause that's the thing. Here's the thing about it: if Norman's really going to keep his end of the bargain and ditch them, like Ray had told him to do, he's going to have to make that situation play out. Where does Norman now have to think two ways here? Listen to me. Follow me with this. Does Norman have to one plan an escape, but also plan an escape that involves the other kids being lost?
So he's basically planning like two different scenarios.
Yeah, two different scenarios within each other. Because one planned the escape, but also here's what few ways that he can do it. He can use the rest of them as a diversion tactic and have them be slow the enemy down from catching them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
using them as sacrificial pawns. You know what I'm saying? That's one. Or he could just I don't extremely kill all of them in one go and have them be like, oh no, this happened. Though it's probably slowing the enemy down, if anything, 'cause that seems like the most logical standpoint. But that's what he would have to do that. But at that point, bro, if he sacrifices them, Emma's not going to stand for that. Like Emma is
At
the
all.
shonen protagonist here, and that's the real aspect that I'm really getting because I feel like she's not going because you saw it in her eyes when she told Ray, "Don't do it again" in that scenario. She
Yeah.
has willpower in her blood, and I feel like if she's not gonna let those kids go, like if they're being taken, Emma's going to stay and fight for those kids, and that's just off break. No matter how much Norman, Ray, whoever says
It's
she's
not.
going back for
Yeah.
them. Like that's the wild card that Norman and Ray don't understand because they're thinking logically. They're not thinking about the emotion of Emma because and if Emma goes back, Norman's going back.
Yeah.
And then Ray's left there just being like, well, shit.
Which would force him to go back
Well,
too.
probably because he's like, what else can
Because
I do? You
he's,
know?
yeah, exactly. Because then he said he obviously doesn't want Norm and Emma to get killed. So if both of them go back to the site where they might risk their lives, Ray is obviously going to go
Yeah,
back,
in that
make
scenario,
sure.
because that's the only way. Because there's no way for Norman to keep up that end of the bargain because he's not Emma. Emma, no matter what, she can't be convinced not to take those other people. She cares about them too much. It's about friendship, effort, and victory. She's on that. She has that embedded in her, and that means that she's going to stay for those her family. She's not going to do that. So I'm like, yo, there's no way that Norman can get through this plan. It's an impossibility because of the emotional side of Emma. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Logically, it's a good plan. And Ray did that as a
Emotionally,
tactic, but emotionally,
yeah,
there's
he
no
didn't
way.
account for the emotions that Emma would actually
Feel
wouldn't
during
stand
that
by
time,
it.
wouldn't stand by
Yeah,
it. She's not going to do it under
I
any
guess
circumstance.
I guess Ray really felt that. I guess the reason why maybe Ray does know, but he felt that Norman was the one who was going to keep her emotions in check. So maybe that's why he's the one who approached Norman.
I I don't know, man. I don't think Norman can keep her emotions in check. That's not going to happen. And also, I'm pretty sure I don't know if Emma is stronger than them physically, but
Yeah, we haven't seen that much strength
but
check in
here's the
this
thing. She's
yet.
the most active out of those two, and I feel like she could overpower them, but I'm not sure. I don't know. But what I'm saying is that she's not going to give up on this
Yeah,
saving everyone. And if Norman had that's why Norman has the world on his shoulders right now. You know what I'm saying? The world on his shoulders. There is not a doubt in my mind because it's like, oh my God, that's just wild. That's wild, wild.
yeah,
But whew, whew.
man. We can only wait though. Episode 6 may answer our questions, may change certain things, but honestly, yeah, some of these predictions too
Yeah,
that
hot
are
takes,
takes,
hot
hot
takes.
takes, definitely could be like something could happen in the future episodes that could
Yeah,
answer our question. They may not be like immediately, so it might if like the
Yeah.
show might throw us
So
off a little
so
bit,
so you know, but
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 actually we'll
these
segue into
predictions
our
will,
predictions.
see like, oh, was my prediction right or was it wrong? But yeah, we can only really like see. But I forgot to do that last time for the for RTD, but I'm glad I put that in now. So we'll be doing that each time. We'll be giving our predictions, you know what I'm saying? Because, our thoughts on what might happen next, and that's probably what we'll do for any series that we talk about from the future. But
But guys,
yes,
also, if you guys are also watching The Promised Neverland as of currently and you're all caught up with the current episodes, please, like, I'd like to know what you guys think as well. Like how this will all play out.
I mean,
And
if you're
hopefully,
up to our point, don't be spoiling us in the comments here.
yeah, of
But
course, up to our
you
point.
know, um honestly, I stopped reading the manga because I don't want to be. I want to, be fresh with the surprises with this one. It's hard because I can just easily read manga, so it's like, oh man, because I love reading manga. But yeah, but guys,
Same with me, I
that
can
was
access. But yeah,
the week of the second week of RTD. It was real good to.
random talk discords. I'm fucking.
Oh, RDT. Shut up. Shut up. I always do that. God dang it. I always mess up my words. But
It's all good.
it's okay. I might be tired. We do these late at night.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like a talk show at night. But yeah,
Late night
guys.
talk shows.
Anything you want to say before we sign out, Joel?
Honestly, I'd love to see you guys for the next episode of RDT. Stay tuned, because this next episode of The Promised Neverland, man, spark up some more interesting thoughts. So be prepared, guys.
All right. Thank you.